everyone, welcome to my channel Avashine. My name is Surabhi. Today we are going to discuss a high level coded blood relation question for banking mains exams. But before starting, I request you to please like and subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon to get latest video updates. So we will discuss coded blood relation question with 4 generations today. You might have done blood relations up to 3 generations, as I want to prepare you for the hardest level. So let's see the best approach to deal with 4 generation coded blood relation question. So this question is to be solved within 6 to 7 minutes. Let's start. Study the following information carefully and answer the questions. In a certain coded language, blood relations are shown with the following codes. So here are some codes. These denote some blood relations between these two persons. Like P#Q means P is the spouse of Q. Now see, here is the word spouse. Spouse means P can be either husband of Q, P can be either wife or Q. Fine. P@Q means Q is the son of P. Read the instructions very carefully. P is not the son of Q. Q is the son of P. यहाँ पे मिस्टेक नहीं करनी इंस्ट्रक्शंस को रीड करने में, अदरवाइज सारा क्वेश्चन रॉन्ग हो जाएगा. फाइन. P$Q means P is the parent of Q. Parent, P can be either father of Q or mother of Q. Fine. P%Q. Q is the son-in-law of P. P&Q. P is the great grandfather of Q. Now see this word, keyword great grandfather. So this shows the question belong to 4 generations because grandfather is up to 3 generations. So great grandfather. So question is of 4 generations now. P*Q. P is the grandchild of Q. P+Q. Q is the sister of P. P&Q. P is sibling of Q. See these two conditions very carefully. P+Q. Here it is given that Q is the sister of P. But here P is sibling of Q. Sibling means P can be either brother of Q or sister of Q. Fine. Here we can't judge them that particular relation between these two. We can't judge its gender. Fine. It can be either brother or sister. So see, in this question you are going to get all the blood relations, all the keywords, spouse and siblings, parent, everything will be clear to you. So please read the instructions. There are 12 members in a family having 4 generations. Now there is a family having 12 members and these 12 members belong to 4 generations. Read the following directions and get the relation between different members of a family. So these are the directions. We have to make a family tree using these directions. Okay, let's start. First is $B. $B means A is the parent of B. A is the parent of B because it is written that A is the parent of B. We can't judge A is either father of B or mother of B. So we will write here plus minus. It can be either male or female. We even don't know the gender of B. Fine. B divide C. B divide C means B is sibling of C. Now B is sibling of C. We don't know the gender of B. We don't know the gender of C till now. Fine. Now see the next E#C. E#C means E is the spouse of C. If C is here, E is the spouse of C, so E will come here. We don't know the gender because we don't know the gender of E. So we can't say who is male, who is female. Fine. D*A. D*A. D is the grandchild of A. Here it is A. Here in this generation there will be A's child. And in the next generation there will be somewhere A's grandchild. Fine. So D will belong to this generation. We can't place it exactly because we don't know कि D is the child of this pair or D is the child of this pair. Fine, but we know that कि D belongs to this generation because D is the grandchild of A. So this generation will belong to A's child and this generation will belong to A's grandchild. Fine. Next, E plus F. E plus F, read it very carefully. E plus F. Now F is the sister of E. Fine. Here it is E. F is the sister of E. So we know the gender of F, not E. B hash G. B hash G. B is the spouse of G. Here it is B. So B is the spouse of G. We don't know the gender of B and G. See the next direction. K%G. K%G means G is the son-in-law of K. Fine. G is the son-in-law of K. Yes. Now we know the gender of G. As it is given that G is the son-in-law of K. So G has to be male. Now G is married to B. G is married to B. If this is male, this has to be female. Fine. G is the son-in-law of K. So K will come here. Fine. Means this will be husband-wife. Now see. D divide H. D divide H. D is sibling of H. So we know D will come in this generation. So H will also come here because D is the sibling of H. Fine. J at the rate A. J at the rate A means A is the son of J. Fine. Now A is the son of J. A will be male and K will be female because these are married. This will be male and this will be female. A is the son of J. So J will come in this generation. See the next instruction. L hash J. L hash J. L is the spouse of J. Fine. See the next instruction. J and N. J and N means J is the great grandfather of N. If J is the great grandfather of N, J is here. This will be J's child. This will be J's child. So means N will belong to this generation as J is the great grandfather of N. Fine. If N will come here, this will in this generation N's father. This generation will belongs to N's grandfather and this generation will belong to N's great grandfather. So as it is given that J is the great grandfather of N, so we know the gender of J. J is male, so this has to be female. Fine. Now you are not getting many things right now as you don't know the gender of many persons over here. So don't panic in exams. Fine. See the questions. You will definitely get the remaining data from the questions. Fine. Let's see the questions now. See the first question. If E at the rate N, B $D, then which of the following statements is definitely false? Now listen to me carefully. If conditions are given in the questions separately, you don't have to make changes in this diagram. Fine. Conditions are given in the questions separately. So you don't have to confuse with this diagram. Don't make these first questions conditions over here. No. Fine. Keep this in mind. If E at the rate N, E at the rate N means E at the rate N means N is the son of E. E at the rate N means N is the son of E. Next, B $D. B $D means B is the parent of D. Now see, which of the following statements is definitely false? But they are saying if बोला है, ठीक है, इसलिए हमने ये डायग्राम में चेंज अब नहीं करना. सिर्फ इस क्वेश्चन के लिए कंडीशन वैलिड होगी, बाकी क्वेश्चंस पे ये कंडीशन को नहीं लगाना. E at the rate N and if N is the son of E. Supposing N is the son of E means suppose कर लो N belong करता है this C and D का child है N. सपोज करना है। फाइन, मैं आपको समझाने के लिए यहाँ ड्रॉ कर रही हूँ, बट आपने वहाँ पे पेपर में इसको कंफ्यूज नहीं करना। इफ n इज द सन ऑफ C and E, B is the parent of D, B is the parent of D means D and H are children of G and B. Fine, then which of the following statement is definitely false? C, कौन सी स्टेटमेंट है जो डेफिनेटली फॉल्स ही होगी? फर्स्ट है n is the nephew of F. See, n can be the nephew of F. Yes, of course, because it is given that n is the son. So we know the gender of n now for this question only. Fine. And now we know that C and E are married. F is the sister of E. So in any case, if we assume this as a male or if we assume this as a female, in any case n तो nephew होगा ही ना F का. Fine. So this condition is true. See the next. C is the mother of n. C is the mother of n. We are not sure. C can be either father or mother. But we can't say कि this is definitely false. Definitely false भी नहीं है, because C father भी हो सकता है, mother भी हो सकता है. ठीक है, तो ये तो wrong नहीं होगा क्योंकि C को father या mother में से कुछ तो होना ही है. Fine. So ऐसे इसको मार्क नहीं कर देना. Fine. See the next. D is the cousin brother of n. D is the cousin brother of n. We don't know the gender of D, but yes, D will be the cousin brother or D can be the cousin sister. So we can't say it is definitely false. No, it can be true. D can be cousin brother, D can be cousin sister also, but this is not definitely false case. Fine. See the next option. K is the aunt of n. Now see, K is the aunt of n? No, K is the grandmother of n. This is K and here it will be n. So K will be the grandmother of n. So the option D is the right answer. K is the aunt of D. This is definitely false. Fine. Now see the next question. How is D related to G if it is given that D is the son of G? Now if it is given that D is the son of G, means D and H are children of G and B, and if it is given that D is a male, D is the son of G, then how is D related to G? So how will D relate to G? Tell me. D will be great grandson of J because there are gap of 2 generations between them. Fine. If this is first generation, second generation, third generation, fourth. If A is the son of B, B is the son of C, C is the son of D, then how will A relate to D? Great grandson. And how will be D relate to A? Great grandfather. Fine, because it's grandfather's father, so it will be great grandfather. Fine. So option is here great grandson, option B. See the next question. How is L related to H? How is L related to H? How will be L related to H? So same procedure, great grandmother. Fine. Now see, option में great grandmother तो है नहीं है. अब see the twist over here. Great paternal grandmother, great maternal grandmother, paternal grandmother, mother or sister. Which is the correct option? How is L related to H? Now, I want to make clear that paternal and maternal, if relation is from your father's side, then it is paternal. If relation is from your mother's side, then it will be maternal. Now check L to H relation. Now, these two are children of G and B. Fine. These two are children of G and B. Or this pair. Fine. In this case, what happened? This is B is these two's mothers. Fine. So relation goes through the mother side, not from the father side. Relation is going through the mother side. So the option is great maternal grandmother. Fine. Make it clear. If the relation is from your father's side, then option will be great paternal grandmother. If relation will be from your mother's side, then it will be great maternal grandmother. Fine. See the next question. if it is given that B is the only daughter of K, then how is E related to G? If it is given that B is the only daughter of K, B is the only daughter of K. अब इसका क्या मतलब है? B, A and K के ये दो child थे. Fine, B and C. If B will be the only daughter of K, then this has to be son. If this is the daughter of K, only daughter, it means this will be son. Fine. Now if this is son, this will be his wife. This will be female. Now see what they are saying. How is E related to G? How will be E related to G now? This is female now for this question only. Fine. And this is male. How will now E belongs to G? Sister-in-law. Because C is married to E and B is C's sibling, sister, and B is married to G. So what will be the relation between these two? How will be E related to G? E will be sister-in-law of G. So right option here is E and sister-in-law, option C. Fine. Now see the next question. How is C related to K? How is C related to K? See, we don't know the gender of C in original question. We don't know the gender of C. C can be either son of K or C can be either daughter of K. So see the options. Son, daughter, grandson, brother can't be determined. So right answer here is option E, can't be determined, because it can be either son or daughter. If in options you are given like either son or daughter, then you will mark that option only. Fine. So this way you have to deal with 4 generation blood relation questions. I hope you like this question very much. So if you like it, then please like and subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon to get latest video updates. If you have any query, feedback, you can write it in the comment section or you can email me at the email ID given in the description box. Thank you for watching my video.